Hi, I'm Justin. I'm a physiotherapist here at Physionique. I'm here to talk to you today about healthy aging and what that means for all of us. So as we get older, obviously we get weaker in terms of our muscles and bones, and we start to accumulate injuries over our lifetime, and we might become a bit fearful of what happens to us as we get older. I'm here to kind of talk to you today about some of the points that are important in terms of health and what you can do to manage them. The first thing I would say is don't be fearful. So when we look at research and we look at factors that are relating to healthy aging, we tend to look at things like physical activity. We talk about nutrition and hydration. All right, we talk about body weight. We talk about resting adequately, enough sleep, and we also talk about factors which may cause more injury or more pain. So things like smoking and alcohol. Okay, so we know that it's really important to look after nutrition as we get older in terms of your muscle density and bone density, but also in terms of how much weight you're carrying. If you're carrying a bit too much weight, you can put more weight and pressure on your joints, which can become painful and arthritic. But also if we have a bit more abdomen fat, okay, this fat is what we call metabolically active, so it can increase your body's rate of inflammation, okay? So that's something you're experiencing. You probably should speak to a nutritionist about that. Okay, in terms of smoking and alcohol, smoking and alcohol can directly inflame the body. So if you have a small amount of damage, these irritants can make you more inflamed and therefore more pain. Okay, and smoking also directly causes more pain because it irritates the nervous system. So no smoking. Okay, sleep and rest, it's pretty self-explanatory, but as you get older, your healing capacity starts to decrease. So really getting enough rest and relative to the activity you're doing in your daily life is really important. Are you active? Are you getting enough exercise? Are you sitting at home too much? Are you being sedentary? These are risk factors relating to health, okay? Not just pain, but health in general. So we know that decreased activity or inactivity can be a risk factor for a number of chronic diseases. I've got a list of them here. Heart disease, hypertension, cancer, depression, obviously cognitive aspects of your life, dementia, these sort of things. Type 2 diabetes, obviously if you're not being active and if your diet and nutrition is not kept in control, you can potentially develop diabetes. The biggest thing that stands out for me is balance and risk of falls. So as we get older, we decrease the muscle strength in our body. We also have a decrease in bone health. Okay, so as you get older, getting awareness of your ability to be balanced and stable is really important because you don't want to risk falling. So the definition of physiotherapy obviously is treatment of disease, injury or disability by physical means. So by physical means we use anything within our physical grasp that we can use to help get you benefit. So it might be massage, some soft tissue release, some stretching, sometimes some heat or some electrical therapies, and we'll use exercise. Okay, and all these things basically means we're not using medication. So when you go to see a physiotherapist, he'll probably do an assessment for you and try and work out some strategies for you. Now, what things we're known to treat as a physiotherapist, we tend to treat postural conditions. We help train you in terms of strength of mobility. We might give you some stretches. We get to treat you and train you for balance. So if balance is an issue and we think it's a risk that you might fall, we'll also train you with that. So when you look at it as a physiotherapist, we try to take a holistic perspective on what is your pain, how can we find management strategies for you to manage the pain and how to move forward in your life, okay? So even after an injury, you can heal, move forward and become more resilient. And that comes down to that term anti-fragile, all right? So if you look at recommendations currently from physiotherapists in terms of what we can do with an age population in terms of exercise, they recommend cardiovascular exercise, moderate for about 3 to 5 times per week, all right? Some muscle strengthening 2 or more times a week, some stretching and some balance training. But what's more important is what exercises do you like, okay? Exercise is part of a daily lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle approach which is going to get you your long-term healthy habits and kind of healthy aging. So pick something you enjoy, okay? Something that's affordable, practical, easy to do, and that you actually enjoy. And That way, you continue and you have a long and happy, healthy life.